Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I think today it's going to be a bit more of a discussion video regarding the Red Harvest event that's ongoing currently. So for those who don't know, Red Harvest event is basically the name of the Halloween event for 2025. And now we're near the end of the event. We've got what, maybe another week and a half left. I think it's kind of allowed to kind of discuss it in terms of the event overall, because like obviously people don't really, I don't believe people actually give it much weight or thought about it. So, whilst we're doing this, we actually are going to take on the Pumpkin Queen, which is the indeed boss that happens once a day, and we are going to just kill her. I might be quiet at times because I'm actually going to try kill her with this Dusk Razor because it's make things a bit more interesting, I'd say, in terms of how it is. I probably will die. Here she is now. And obviously I've got to have a horde on me. I need to stay within the parameters of the fucking explosions. Now with this event, obviously there has been some pretty damn interesting things that's came out, and a lot of kind of leaks during this event that would make things look maybe a bit better. And I have to say, like, I'm pretty impressed with how things have gone so far. Now you might not understand what I mean by that, so for those who don't, so we've had the leaks regarding the Dusk, extra Dawn, Dusk, X-Dusk weapons that's coming out, and they look pretty damn interesting, as well as the implant leaks that's to offer a lot more kind of weapon, not weapon, abilities within the game, and I think they will go well. It's just a matter of fact of seeing how they're implemented in the full capacity, because it will be a bit different from what we're used to, in honesty. We've also had the addition of the Eviscerator and the Gut Stitcher. Now both of these weapons, if you look at the top right of this video, you'll see the cards to go to watch my reviews for these weapons. And to give like a broad statement of things, I feel as if these weapons are probably the best for their categories, and that is quite a high feat, especially considering obviously I've already done a mastery for chainsaws. The Eviscerator is definitely one that I would say is really, really, really good. You've also got the Gut Stitcher, which is the other weapon in my HUD at the bottom left there. But basically, it's an SMG that always crits. That, to me, is massive, and it is pretty damn good. What is? Oh, see what I get. So if he says 40 height, I'll take it. So it does kind of offer like a brand new way to grind with SMG. Like for example, in the past, it used to be the Raptor that you would use as mediocre. Then we got release of the Marauder 55, which turned out not to be too bad, and honestly, it was decent. But then you've got something that always crits. It's got decent damage. It's got damage online with the Marauder. It does have a bit more of a drop off and less ammo, but the fact it always crits is massive. It's just one of those ones you would never think to get happen either. But that being said, it is. It's also got the unique mechanic of not letting things explode. For example, there, that was exploded. It's just a much better kind of weapon to use, and for me personally, I will be using this to grind my mastery for SMGs. I might use it. I will definitely use it on my alts because it is quite a significant weapon to be using, especially around the bunker, wasteland, chem plant, and Raven Ridge. It is really, really good. Obviously, if it is other weapons, I would probably use in terms of horse and death roll kind of thing, but I would probably say it is one of the better ones. The next thing we have is obviously the Mangler Bandits. If anyone's seen my trailer, I can't use, obviously it's not an official trailer, but the trailer I made was more of a asset use of hyping up the event. And the Mangler Bandits obviously have the, well, the bandit iconic look for it. So they have the potato sack head, they have an apron, like I got characters wearing right now. They pretty much use certain different weapons, like a lot of kind of different weapons. The cycles part of that kind of area actually uses the oh, this one's going to disappear. Actually uses the corpse items. I don't know if anyone's realised that. Yeah, they use corpse items and does a lot of damage and such, but I feel as if they could have been using. I feel as if they could have been designed a bit better. They could have had a bit more of a unique kind of gameplay with it. I know Clayton is looking to change the formula for the game, allow like raids, like actual building raids and such, or whatever. I feel as if that could work really well for bandits. If they could have a bit more of an interest, and they could actually have movement. They could do a lot more. They could just be a lot better than they are now. Obviously, that's something for the future. But right now, it just seems a typical kind of thing we do for the events. New event, new kind of bandit design that lasts for a year. Then next year, they will be implemented as part as normal. It seems to be kind of which is actually the norm for this game. You do have quite a lot of return stuff of, for example, werewolves, the Slendermen, the pumpkin tendrils, and that's really it. The newest thing from this event is the Pumpkin Queen, and that is the best one here. We've already fought it, I should have discussed it then. But with the kind of foresight of the Pumpkin Queen that we've had, that opens up quite a lot of stuff for the future. And what I mean by that exactly, well, if you look at the development roadmap, Clayton had a bit of a forum to discuss what he's wanting to do with the zombies, and there's a clear line of the Pumpkin Queen actually given that. So it's going to look pretty damn good for when it does come to that point. I have quite a lot of faith in it. I know Zega had discussed the future of the Frontier as well, and obviously the kind of stuff around a lot of the stuff that was obviously discussed, but everyone has their own different takes. For me, as worrying as certain things can be, it would be fine. Reason being is as long as Clayton is technically leading the development stuff, he's a die-hard member of the community, whereas Adam Pond is a developer. He would have his own kind of aspect of it. Obviously he has final say, but he needs to realise Clayton actually knows the community better, as he was part of the community. Still technically is, he actually interacts more, but that's the point on that. But overall, the Red Harvest event, it's been pretty standard in terms of a Halloween event. It's been more in line with every other event that's happened so far. You get new weapons, new boss to fight, you get field bosses to fight, but you get the trick-or-treat containers like every year. I mean, this one's probably one of the best ones you can grab, in honesty. There's going to be a fluctuation of them regardless after this event, but I'd probably say this 2025 Trick-or-Treat is actually one of the better ones. Obviously, Trick-or-Treat 2022 is still one of the ones people look after, but it would probably be a bit more wise to say, yeah, this is actually it's a decent event, purely because the Pumpkin Queen is good, the weapons they release is good. The theming of it could be a lot better because obviously if it is this is Red Harvest. What I'd probably expected is they could have done like a weather effect kind of thing. So for example, we've got weather effects in the game. So instead of morning, it would just be straight up morning. You can have snow, but you have to add a third one because it's a limited edition one. Red haze, so everywhere is actually red, kind of like how Death Row should have been. And I think that would actually give more of a kind of fun kind of change to the game. They could have incorporated like a completely unique weather effect for these events. For example, Christmas will have snow, so we could actually have permanent snow. So we could have a decrease in movement, but we could have a specific one where it could be heavy snow, you could be more stamina usage is doubled, yet zombies are slow. much slower kind of thing. I think that would kind of make things a lot more interesting. I think genuinely to add a bit of spice to these events, think of a unique kind of weather system for it, on top of the weapons, the enemies, the designs of the map, and put something out there that's going to be a lot better, if that makes sense. Like, don't get me wrong, from a scale of 1 to 10, the Red Harvest event is maybe about 7, 7.5 at max for me. It could be better. It's just, like, for me, there's a lot of kind of weird things with it. Like, I've not had any luck with pumpkin spawns. There's nothing really good in them. There's been no communication regarding what's actually inside them either. I know there's a health spawn mask in it, but you know what I mean. With that, there's just a lot of information for some stuff. But with that, obviously, we did give the leaks regarding the new dust stuff and the patriarch. No, it's not patriarch. I can't remember what it's called now. But we've got new leaks coming from this event alone, which does make it give me an 8 on the scale. So it's good. I would highly recommend if you do get to participate in the end of this event, grab the items from it. Gut Stitcher's the best, the Eviscerator is the best. Kill the Pumpkin Queen daily, you will earn pretty much a lot of money from it. And yeah, I'm going to wrap this video up now, so I hope everyone enjoys it. And obviously, if you have any other different opinions, comment them, let me know. I'm interested to hear other people's takes, because some people do have interesting takes on quite a lot of things that I don't agree with. But it's always nice to hear out. But yeah, I'm going to go. Enjoy yourselves. Goodbye.